Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. It is still covered in snow out here. Today I'm smoking my Missouri Meerschaum Rob Roy with the Forever stem on it. Love that stem. That is from, I can't remember where I got that from. Vermont. I can't remember. Something Vermont. And today I am smoking Condor Green. I haven't had Condor Green in a long time. Vermont Freehand. That's where I got the stem. Vermont Freehand. So the Rob Roys are my favorite. I used to love I still do love Country Gentlemen's. And I have a couple of Country Gentlemen, several Country Gentlemen actually. But the Rob Roys have become my favorite cobs. Especially with the original stems on them. I just like the way they bend and everything, but with this I love the Forever stem. I wish it was a little thinner. It's kind of thick. I may have to sand that down a little bit because it is pretty thick. And I can't clinch it. I mean, it's just too thick to clinch for me. Some guys may be able to clinch them, but they're just and you could probably clinch them for the rest of your life and never go through them because they're so thick. But it's not too cold today. It's about 34, 35 degrees, something like that. So it's not too bad. Took a while to took a while to shovel this driveway, and it turned to ice. And I gotta give props to Sadie and McKinley because they were animals. They were out here shoveling, and my back couldn't handle it, and they were out here. Those girls were animals, and we got through about half the driveway the first day, and it's a long driveway, and it's about 300 feet, I guess. It's as long as a football field. And it snowed here. And so we got about halfway down. And Denny has the 4x, the big giant huge 4x truck. So she wasn't having any problem going up and down the driveway the first day. And then the second day she went to work, and we went down. The second day we went down and started doing some more, and it had turned to ice, and it was, I mean, thick ice. And we broke one of our shovels, shoveling the ice. We only had 2 shovels, 2 real shovels, snow shovels. And Denny couldn't get up the driveway coming home, so she had to leave the truck at the bottom of the driveway so she could get to work the next morning. And so she was able to get home that day, or get to work that day, next morning. And I was just useless the next day. I couldn't do anything. My back, I was out of it. The girls were down there shoveling snow with the one shovel, and then they grabbed the other regular shovel out of the garage and were busting up the ice with that. And we had a bag of ice in the garage, or a bag of salt in the garage. So they put that down, and Denny was able to get partway up the driveway because it was just melting, and it was so cold at night that everything was just icing over. So she got to work the next morning. She was able to get to work and everything, and then last night she was finally able to get all the way up the driveway. And Sadie was able to get down the driveway and up the driveway today. So, boy, it is still, as you can see, it's still snowy out here. It came down here, and the neighbors were saying they haven't seen snow like this in a decade. It's melted. It's gone way down from what it was. I mean, it was it's about half as deep as it was. But now it's just ice pack, and it's just, the dog was loving it. His dog was just running around out here in the snow. Now he doesn't want to go out there at all because it's just ice. When it was just snow, man, he was running around in it. He loved it. Now I can't get him to go out the door. Well, I love this Condor. I absolutely love this stuff. So Jack Kurtz has been asking me to do some videos with my Zippos, showing my Zippos. So I'm going to be doing that. I've got a collection of Zippos. I've got, I think, well over 150 Zippos. I probably won't do them all, but I'll do some of the interesting ones. This one here is just a regular old pipe Zippo. Nothing special about this one. It's just a pipe Zippo. But one I normally use, my main one that I use almost every video, is a 1964 Zippo. It's all worn, and that's my main Zippo that I use just about every single day, and I didn't bring it out today. But I did bring out this other Zippo. It's not a Zippo, it's other lighter. It's a it's called a Beattie jet lighter, and these are really cool lighters if I can get it to light. And they've got a little tube in them, and when you get the flame on that tube, it just shoots out a flame out of it and into your pipe. And this was one of the first lighters I ever had. A friend of mine, Randy Rabb, up at Moe's Guitars in San Diego, gave me one of these, and in fact, I think it was this one. And I started collecting these, and I've had many of these over the years. And in fact, I think I gave one to Jeff the Chef Piper. But you light them and you tip it back onto the there's a little tube inside. I'll show you here. Let me get a close-up of it. There's a little, let's see if we can get the light on it better. There's a little tube right here. And you tip the flame onto that tube, and it heats that tube up. And the gas inside that tube heats up, shoots out that tube, lights the flame lights that gas up, and it shoots a flame out. These are from the 50s, and 40s or 50s. And so I have several of these, and used to be able to get these cheap. You know, nobody wanted them, nobody knew anything about them. They were obscure. Nobody, you know, you could get them for nothing back when I first started collecting them. So I was getting them, and I was giving them away to people, and now they're expensive, man. They're getting too expensive to buy anymore. So, and I think I have three of them left, and I'm keeping those three. I probably won't be buying any more because they're just getting to be too expensive to buy. You got to really be watching for them to find one that's they're not asking a ridiculous amount for. And I need to find some just for parts, just so I could have parts for them, because I got a couple that don't work and I need parts for them. And but I can't find them. You know, I just can't find them anymore. Or they want, you know, 50, 60 bucks for parts lighters. And they are just the coolest lighters. I remember old Pete, the guy that taught me how to smoke a pipe. I showed him the first one I had. It was the only one I had. And he wanted it so bad. And he was like, I'll give you anything you want. What do you want for it? I'll give you anything I want. And he would have. He'd have given me anything I wanted for it. And he had Dunhills and everything else. And he'd have given me any pipe I wanted for it. And I didn't know anything about Dunhill at the time. He'd have given me any of his Dunhills for it. Because he had so many Dunhills that he didn't care, you know. And I was young and dumb. And if I'd have said, I'd trade you for a Dunhill, he'd have traded me for a Dunhill right there. And I was like, nah, I want to keep this one. He goes, come on, I'll trade you anything. Any pipe you want. What do you want? I should have just given it to him. I should have just given it to him for all he had done for me, but I was young and stupid. I'd do it now, but back then I was young and dumb. I gave one to Jim. He was a San Diego Pipe Club president. I gave one to him. And when he saw I had one at the pipe club, and he thought it was the coolest thing he saw. So I just handed it to him, said, "Dad, take it, it's yours." But I had a bunch of them at that point, you know, so it was. But they're fun to just show people, you know. Hardly anybody's seen them. And this Condor's good stuff, man. I don't care what anybody says. Condor, I love this stuff. Luckily, I have a couple jars. I have one jar of green and one jar of red. And I think I have a couple. Couple of God, my mind is shot. Pouches of it. Not sure if I still have the pouches. I may have shared that. Condor is one of my favorite tobaccos. I just absolutely love this stuff. I wish it was available here in the States. And if it was available here, I'd smoke this stuff all the time. I just love it. It's a lot like I want to say Coniston cut plug, but I'm not sure that's the one. One of the Gawath and Hogarth blends. It reminds me a lot of Condor. I don't know if it's Coniston or if it's one of them reminds me of Condor, and it's good. I just love it. But I got a couple small jars of it, so I just smoke it once in a while, just making it last, because I love this stuff. I think the green, I just love the green. I love the way it, I just love the way it smells. I love the way it that it packs. I just love the green. Red's good. It's just different. You know, it's already rubbed. With the green, the green's my favorite. It's the first one I tried. You know, it's just one of those packs easy. I need to give the red a try again. I've only tried that a couple times because I had more green than red, so I smoked more green. I just love this stuff. So it's been a few days since I've been out, and I just want to come out and do a video. I got another video I'm going to do here in a minute. Oh, the package opening here. Actually, I already opened it, but it's been so long. I need to do a thank you video. So it's good to get out and have a smoke. I haven't been out smoking. I've been so damn sore. I can't believe how freaking sore I am. My back, shoveling that snow, my back is hurting bad, and but everything else in my body is hurting. Not hurting, but sore. Just I've been using muscles that I haven't used in years. And then the other day, I walked down to Denny's truck just to make sure she was able to get, to get down to her truck and get out of the parking, spot and on the road. And as I was walking back up, I fell in the snow, and I couldn't get up. When I fell, my feet kind of crossed in the snow, and I was in really deep snow. And I've got really bad shoulders, and I couldn't get myself up, and my feet were crossed in the snow, so I couldn't pull my legs up out of the snow. So I'm laying in the snow, and I'm trying to pull myself up, and I couldn't do it. And I had 2 snow shovels in my hands, so I laid one shovel down on its side so I could use the edge of the side of the blade to kind of push up on. And I put the other snow shovel in the snow so I could pull up with this hand. But I couldn't get my legs. I couldn't get my legs because my feet were crossed and stuck in so much snow. And I couldn't pull a leg up out of the snow to get up under me to pull out. Pull out and pull up under me to get up. I was a mess. So I'm laying there in the snow, and this is like 6:30 in the morning. It's freezing cold. I'm all bundled up. I'm thinking I'm going to die here in the snow. I'm going to die out here. So finally I get my legs uncrossed in the snow and pull one leg out so I could get, something under me to push up with. And I'm so weak from struggling in the snow. And I thought I'm going to just lay here and die. I'm just going to lay here and die. Finally, I struggle up, and I get up, start walking, fall again. I said, screw it. I'm not trying to get up again. So I crawled in the snow to where we had already shoveled. So I just crawled through the snow to where we had already shoveled, and then I was able to get up once I was out of the snow. I was so tired, my chest was hurting. I couldn't breathe. I was hurting so bad. By the time I got to the house, I couldn't breathe. I was wheezing. I'm like, man, I am out of freaking shape. But it's a long walk up that damn uphill, that driveway, through the snow. uphill both ways, barefoot, through a field of glass, with a bobcat under each arm. Oh man, I was so sore. I'm still sore from that. Oh man. Anyway, I will catch you guys later. Have a good one. God bless.